North Korea's celebrations to honor the 101st birthday of their nation's founding father, Kim Il-sung, did not include a widely expected missile test in a move that should decrease fears of a possible nuclear war. With the entire nation watching, the North only engaged in military bluster that, as analysts say, few across the Korean peninsula take seriously.
We will mercilessly punish U.S. imperialism and its followers who have insensibly infringed the sovereignty and dignity of our nation by conducting drills of actual nuclear warfare and imposing anti-North Korean sanctions.
But despite the predictably belligerent rhetoric, many observers say the lack of a missile test should be viewed by Seoul, Tokyo, and Washington as a significant step towards starting a peace process. But even if they had fired a rocket, many in South Korea insist that retaliation or escalation isn't the solution.
Even if North Korea launches a missile test, we must solve Korea's problems through talks and negotiations. We demand that U.S. finally agree to hold direct talks with North Korea without any preconditions.
All reports from North Korea noted the lack of military preparations or panic among the public. For weeks, a similar calm has been seen among the South Koreans. Many in Seoul are shocked that foreign powers and the Western media appear convinced that the two nations will soon be at war. But many South Koreans agree with Pyongyang that the unprecedented military buildup by the U.S. poisons chances for peace talks. The U.S. still refuses to halt ongoing military drills which simulate the occupation of North Korea, despite the provocative message it sends and the especially tense atmosphere. While North Korea celebrated, anti-U.S. and anti-war demonstrations were held across Seoul. Many also had strong words for South Korea's conservative government, who until just last week had rejected the possibility of dialogue with Pyongyang.
South Korea ranks 12th in military spending globally. If military spending guarantees peace, the Korean peninsula should be peaceful. South Korea should reduce military spending, use that money for what people really want, and start disarmament talks with the North.
Pyongyang recently rejected the South's proposal for talks based on an old proposal, calling the offer an empty shell. With diplomacy seemingly stalled, many are waiting to see if North Korea decides to test a missile later this week. Ramin Mazaheri, Press TV, Seoul.